So it's Rick Thomas, but it's all right. I want to thank everyone for coming out today and joining us this morning, and for inviting our club to speak with you. It means a lot to me that we get support from the community, especially since we're college students and we don't get that support from college professors or other students on campus, but thank you. So my name is Rick Thomas. I am the founder and president of the College Republicans United and a student at Arizona State University. Being a conservative and a Trump supporter, I sought out to find a group of people that I could associate with that had common sense and conservative views when I first arrived on campus. I originally joined the establishment of College Republicans about 2 years ago, and although I met a fantastic group of people right here, we became dissatisfied with the leadership on the campus and the lack of activism that wasn't going on. You might be shocked to hear this, but there are a lot of fake conservatives pretending to be Republicans, especially on college campuses. As you know, in Washington, D.C., name a few, maybe Lindsey Graham, but here's a few examples. College Republicans leadership banned Kelly Ward for criticizing John McCain and Jeff Flake, and many of them were never Trumpers behind closed doors. We often heard a lot of social justice buzzwords to attack critics of their group, and when we attempted to challenge the status quo during the elections, they brought in Greek life and literal Democrats to maintain their power. So our club decided that this was a microcosm of the current state of affairs within the GOP. We have too many collaborators in Washington, Phoenix, as you know. And if we betray the people who got Donald Trump elected, we're going to have a terrible midterm election. If a Republican says they want to build a wall or repeal Obamacare, and then they do the exact opposite in Congress, then they're not your friends. Just like as if we have a Democrat who says they want to protect Planned Parenthood and switches to parties, it's not a stretch of the imagination that they're going to suddenly vote against abortions. So party affiliation, as we've come to learn, is just a label, and it's not an accurate depiction of who we really are. So who are the College Republicans United is what you should be asking. In January of this year, we created the club to be a rival organization of the CRs, which has since grown to be the largest conservative group on campus. We've brought in real conservatives like Sheriff Joe and Kelly Ward, even though they're against each other right now, Frank Schmuck, Mark Gregorov, of course, Eric Sloan, and Dick Heller from Washington, D.C. We've held protests in support of the Second Amendment. We stood our ground when Antifa attacked our people in front of a memorial to Kate Steinle. And I'm proud to say that we got one of them arrested when they assaulted us. So our club members are currently out in the streets trying to get Charles Loftus on the ballot for LD20. He is our current club advisor at Arizona State. And we want to continue to push for candidates that we believe in. Now, I brought a couple of our members here today who are going to be speaking. I want to bring up Josh Bernard. He's our vice president of the club, so give him a round of applause.
Hey there, I'm Josh. I'm the VP. One of the goals of CRU is kind of to foster an environment for conservatives alike on campus to come, kind of hang out with other conservatives that, that they think aren't there, because one of the main issues you see today on college campuses, especially around the country in this day and era, is the suppression of conservatives and Republicans alike. I don't know how many times our club and just other clubs and college Republicans across the country have been, silenced or had their club organization stifled by administration, since a lot of them have a lot of left-leaning and democratic sympathies. Like one of our, we've been told a few times by admins, by the administration, that, our rights or our freedom of speech kind of has a limit due to, we don't want to offend or hurt someone's feelings when, that's where our freedom of speech stops. And that, I don't know how many times a lot of our members, are just typical Republicans across the country, they've had to deal with things such as dealing with the professor that constantly shuts them down or criticizes them because they have an opposing view or a differing opinion on an issue such as the Second Amendment. So I think over the last 2 weeks, ever since the Parkland shooting, one of the main issues on campus has been gun control. Since we have advocates or people like David Hogg going around saying, assault weapons need to be banned or confiscated. Campuses should be gun-free zones, that, they're bad. We should follow like the rules of Europe. We should follow countries like Sweden and, institute certain policies such as universal health care, gun bans, and crime reforms that, as we're seeing now, aren't really panning out there. In our club, one of the main ideas we've been proposing and circulating has been to bring conservatives together so we can stand stronger together to fight against this type of ideology on campus. That's what Rick and I kind of thought and was kind of the basis of founding this club, is to work together to put that out there so we can let other conservatives on campus know that they're not alone. Because that's been one of the main issues for the past decade or so is, conservatives are kind of like a vehement minority on campus, and we need to let them know that they're not alone. We're here for them, and we're here to help them, be with them, and show that we're, there are other people like them that want to fight the leftist agenda. Because in our club, we've come to find out that we've run into the invisible Trump supporter, as the media failed to see during the 2016 campaign, that they are there. A lot of them are conservatives, but a lot of them just keep quiet, don't say anything else because they don't want to disturb the status quo, or, we've kind of seen, like, I've experienced firsthand in classes, you kind of start talking about conservative ideas, then you kind of start seeing where, such as if I write a paper on something conservative such as universal health care, next thing you know, on your paper you're getting dock points, or you have other issues in clubs or events because you say you're conservative and they try to dox you anyway or harm you, or silently anyways as they can. So we have another member here that has her views and her experiences with running to the left on campus and fighting with us and working with us and other members. So I'd like to introduce Jillian Sander to give her points. So.